What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio. They have two convenient locations on the east side, East 200th Street. You'll call 216-531-7373, or the west side, Pearl Road, at 216-398-7373. Mention Red Line Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. And always remember, it's definitely a vibe.
Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Red Line Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, people. Where's my round of fucking applause, yo? Goddamn. Thank you. The great one has entered the building. A little short notice tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brandon X Bell in the building, sitting in the throne with his fellow kings and queens. This is a kingdom like no other. This is the TMI show on Red Line Radio. And I'm joined by the livest, hardest, illest, greatest squad. Oh, that's not my phone. Oh, that is not my phone. Yeah. Why you gonna point at me, Deli?
It was usually you.
No, it's not usually me. It's usually her.
No, it's not.
It's usually you. We can go back and rewind the tape. It's usually you, bro.
I'm the host of the show, so I could say it's not me. I could divert blame.
You can say it, but we know
it's Adrian's fault.
He's enacting the Shaggy.
It's all Adrian's provision. Welcome everybody to the TMI show.
The watchers.
As I get berated by my team on live on air. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know how we do every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm great, but I'm not great enough to introduce these motherfuckers. I let them do it themselves because that's how hard they are. So let me pass it to the right. Queen in the building.
Goddess over here.
Goddess, my bad.
Model, acting, video personality. On everybody at the Goddess Beauty Studios. Follow me at I am_Adrian Ferrell.
Follow. Passing that, Slick Nick. What up? Lisa, how you doing? Good.
That's it.
That's it. All right. T. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Let's welcome T back, y'all.
I know. Y'all miss me.
She is back. Welcome back.
You can follow me on love_goddess_body.
Hey.
Period on board. No, my address. Hey, you know, my signature. Man, that only took my ed. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
And without further ado, my co-general.
Mr. Come Late.
Sexy belly. Yeah, I always come late.
And for everybody that, you know what I'm saying, if you saw the post, you know, the guest that we had tonight, you feel me? Greatness in the building. Goddess in the building. super talented, multi-talented writer, actress, director, comedian, model. I mean,
God damn, this is a hell of a
the list
resume.
goes on and on and
You
on.
mad about it?
You feel
Not
me?
at all. If you are, you a hater.
This is my people's. Now the thing is, you don't have to go to Willy Wonka's candy factory to find this candy, because I'm sorry, this is too expensive. And without further ado, we have Miss Candy Baby Candace Johnson in the building.
Let's go.
I was thinking of Willy Wonka. I didn't watch Candyland. I'm a man. I watched Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, Lord.
Man, that's a classic, man. You know they don't know nothing about the classic. Now, come on.
I mean,
When Veruca ate the candy and blew up like a balloon,
He just made
that
this
was funny.
what was it, Alex?
extravagant ass
Hold on,
introduction.
time them out. And y'all worried
And
about
she
the
didn't
candy
even get
factory.
to talk.
Exactly. Dog. No, it wasn't. I gave her a great segue, and then y'all took it over with the candy. And which factory and which game it came from and which movie. It don't matter because
I thought Candyland.
because the still going. Because the candy of all candies is right over there at the table. How you doing, Candace? How you doing? What's going on?
Doing great. I'm really excited to be here with y'all. Y'all are very lively, but this seems like it's gonna be really fun.
That's only because I spiked everybody's drinks.
That's okay.
And that's why I bring my
Great it is.
I ain't
The
even
best
got no
parties
cup.
start that way.
Indeed. But I didn't tell y'all with what though.
Oh shit.
I
First on vitamins, man. Y'all relax. I just
would
want my
have
team
preferred
healthy.
to ate that.
I'm a
I just want my team healthy.
I'm
That's
an
it.
entertainer. I don't take it.
That's it. So tonight on the show, you know what I'm saying? Besides having a super great guest, we got a lot of crazy, dope topics to talk about as we always do on TMI. You know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy week in the news cycle, and I hate starting the shows off like this because a couple of weeks ago we started the show off like this. Then a few weeks before that we started the show off like this. And Takeoff, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the brother Takeoff, who unfortunately lost his life in a crazy, series of events. And and we like to have fun on the show, but anytime you talk about death and people and these celebrities and rappers losing their life, especially at a young age, just brings down the vibe just a little bit, especially if you follow the story and see the news that's coming out lately about it. And it's crazy. Like they say the guy that shot Takeoff is now dead. And that was the son of Jay Prince's security guard. So with everything that's transpiring down there in Houston, Texas, without
versus Amigos, everything going on.
I guess it's
Crazy down there.
it's a sad situation, man, because like you don't hear like this don't happen with no other music genre but hip hop. You don't hear pop stars like and they do drugs and drinking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
We don't hear them killing each other, but we do hear.
You don't hear Justin Timberlake got into it with Usher.
We are not going to
like Aaron Carter, the dude, he died today. He just passed away.
Serious?
He died in the bathtub. Yeah. His little brother, Nick Carter's little brother. You know what I'm saying? He the dude. He made the song. That's How I Beat Shaq.
I remember.
And that's How I Beat Shaq.
He was young.
He was 34.
I thought he was getting better.
Man, that's crazy.
That was
And the jail was
on the wire.
That was wow. Did you guys see that? I really hope y'all
So what?
see the wire.
There's
That
nothing wrong
was
with the wire.
worst. Bro. I mean, I thought that I had gotten rid of bad passes from the Browns having a bye week this week.
I
still had to suffer.
I had to throw it in a way it would land in a way where he could continue to
Continue on.
exactly.
We can't even say the Browns had a bad pass because they killed it. So we gotta give it
That's
to them.
Right.
We
They
gotta-
did.
that's-
I was
we gotta
there.
give it up for the Browns.
I was
Shout out Browns.
definitely there.
But I don't even want to talk about the Browns when the Cavaliers is whooping everybody's ass right now.
We don't want to because we want to
go.
definitely still
Let's
give
go.
They're like,
give our
7-1. They won 7 straight games and they're whooping everybody's ass. We did. So I mean I didn't.
somehow we got it.
Your fault again.
it was at
Yeah, you doing yeah. It was,
you gotta be
it wasn't I was once again it's my fault. It is my fault. So back to the situation with Migos, you know what I'm saying? Like and it's they're not really like considered, you went this is like was totally unexpected. Like you wouldn't think that this would happen, and it's just unfortunate. And I just find it fucked up that you got a room full of black brothers with money, a lot of money, and we can't congregate without guns in the room.
I've heard like several different stories about that.
It's like a million different stories.
And gambling for more money.
Because they weren't even gambling. It was two camps that were arguing.
No, they said,
Quavo was trying to
well,
bring it up.
the news story is that Jay Prince Jr. was arguing with Quavo. You know what I'm saying?
And Takeoff tried to intervene.
No, they just say they say he got grabbed by his security when they was trying to leave. And the security guard and the dude just shot him in the back of the head. He said he just grabbed him and shot him execution style.
That's the ain't the story.
I seen a story about one of the witnesses that were there.
Yeah,
And they were on the radio station.
Oh, the one lady?
Yeah, and she was saying that she was there and it was two camps arguing. And Quavo tried to come in between and stop the argument.
Yeah,
and Takeoff was assisting.
How long ago was that? How long ago was it? Because I'm talking about what was out this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what because the dude that shot Takeoff is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like so like that. No, they say that like they ain't no legend about it. They say that dude is the one on video. It's like, yeah, it's confirmed. Like he's the one who did it. Well, because I think when they're saying when the shooting started taking place, that's when that's when Migos crew started shooting back. You know what I'm saying? And no, that's not like based off of what was today. That was
You see how it goes whenever it comes to a killing. You see how much controversy because now you got this story, you got that story, you got that story, you got all these theories. You know what I'm saying?
And you already know the news gonna make it.
The only people who know the
Exactly.
real story is what let's say Quavo is the person and if he ain't talking right now. So
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, like I hate to put this on Facebook approaching point here since like both got one. And see, I took that one hard because like I had been first one,
I was just somebody
and
that said
right the day after my birthday though,
I mean, you didn't expect him to get. He made a song called 100 Shots about him getting shot at 100 times in his song.
But yeah, look how he got murdered.
I mean, look at all these rappers got. Like Nipsey Hussle was outside in front of his store. You feel me? Like XX Extension was just leaving a car dealership. You know what I'm saying? Like people forget that XX was just buying a car and just randomly got shot and killed. P&D Rock just randomly eating. Like that's how it happens. You feel me? Pac was just driving. Granted, he just got into a fight, but he was driving down the street.
Crazy part is everybody keep recording
Oh, badass was on the freeway.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
was
part
on the
that's
freeway.
That's the part I hate so much.
Yeah, like
Did you see how they went in line with
Yeah,
those
those-
events though?
Yeah.
All happening in November. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and
They say like all that stuff is just like related. I don't know. We never gonna know. What we do know is that a lot of our young rappers are losing their
Losing
lives.
talented, you know what I'm saying? In the game doing something positive. You know
And
what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
crazy part because it's the ones that doing something positive, the ones that want to do that, the ones who do change their life.
Follow their dreams, you know. That's the ultimate goal for them to follow their dreams and they get taken away.
Right. Take off Nobody.
Yeah,
You
but the
never
one
heard it.
thing that you got to keep in mind, you can't move the way you used to move.
And that's what I
before you
said.
got famous. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that they don't understand.
That's what I
Like you
said.
can still hang out at the same spots and kick it with the same people once you become famous.
And it's
You
sad
have
to
different
say that.
brackets. You can't. I get it that you want to be supportive of your hometown or your neighborhood and all that stuff, but there's a lot of things that you can do besides that.
Then it's a
You want to
double-edged
stay
sword.
traveling.
But it all depends on what you're doing.
It's a double-edged sword,
Yeah.
because then if you stop hanging out with some people, then they looking at you like
That's on
you
them,
can't-
but that's on them. But I'm
But
saying
then
like you can't
say
cater.
that's on them, because then those will be the people that are stepping your back too.
But if you put yourself in this surrounding, it's just an automatic situation.
I'd rather
You're
you
gonna
just
get
be
hated.
able to talk about and not have access to me than to have access to me
And there's
and then peel my cat back.
Yo,
right.
Because
it's gonna be damned if you do, damned if you don't. Always, always
you know
gonna
what,
be damned if you
Kanye
do,
West said something.
damned if you don't.
Kanye West said something where he had to do an interview because you know he was all in there because of all his statements and stuff like that. And they say that he turned his back on like people and said, "Darn right I did," because like everybody's killing each other. Like, and so, like what he was saying, it was facts. Like I hate to say because he was saying some weird, crazy stuff, but what he was saying about that, like we're getting to a point where African Americans, Black Americans, so it's always it's like black on black crime. It's like we're setting our own self up. We're getting in situations where it's always on us, and then anything that happens is coming to us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And sometimes you gotta be conscious of that, especially when you're in a public eye and you're a public figure. Like I said, you can't move the way you used to move. It doesn't work. No matter how much you don't want to be a sellout or any of that stuff. You got at the end of the day, you got to think about your family.
That shouldn't make you a sellout. That shouldn't
here's
make
the
nobody a
question.
sellout because
Here's
they
the
want to stay
question.
safe.
Because you got
Because they got
actors
money.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. You got singers in the public light. They're not getting killed.
Yeah.
So
And they not considered sellouts for
But
being out the way.
exactly.
Like,
You
yeah, and they come from bad backgrounds too.
why
You got to think about it. Being a rapper, they expect you to rap for stuff.
Who is they?
That's why
Who's they?
I'm gonna say it like this: the music industry. I'll play it the music industry.
What about the people that buy the music? Because like here's the thing. Like at one point in time, hip hop wasn't just gangster rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At one point in time, hip hop was, gangster rap was new in it. Like hip hop wasn't gangster before gangster rap. Like gangster rap came in as a new infusion.
It's hip hop and it's rap.
It's all lane.
They got drill, like what they call it, drill music.
Drill music.
Yeah, they got drill music. You got trap music. You know what I'm saying?
That's why.
And then
that's
they call
the reason
hip-
why a lot of people are going independent too. Because when you go with those big records like this, they require you to play certain kind of music because they want you to put out an image and then it brings them money. They're
Which
not,
is why I
and you may
kinda
not
feel
even
like-
be singing that way.
What is-
or rapping
Yeah,
that
I
way.
feel like a little bit of it is honestly systematic racism because they want to promote this level of anger and angst among us, keep putting us in these crabs in the barrel mentality because it's not just the rappers. We're dying. Our black men
Yeah.
in our streets are dying.
And a rapid,
Absolutely.
and it's just, like back in the day, it was just LA. It was just certain cities, but now it's nationwide. You feel me?
And so I feel like a lot of this angry music that they are perpetuating, it is a slight form of genocide.
Yeah.
They want us angry. They want us to keep killing each other. They don't want us to unify.
And it's weird too because it's just like I remember when for all of us like late 30s.
What do you look at me?
Because we're the same fucking age. Like I'm not ashamed of that shit. I didn't even say my age. You gave it away. Like
Girl, I'm giving you away.
you know what I'm saying? But
37.
38, I ain't afraid.
but we had
I'm 38 and fine.
but when NWA first hit the scene, it was just your NWAs. There was a lot of conscious hip hop, and then when gangster rap first came out, you had a lot of people that was against it. You feel me? Like a lot of people, like a lot of these record labels.
Not against rappers,
Yeah,
but we are
against
against
those
those
thugs. Shout out Bone.
Shout out.
But that's the perfect way to put it, though.
Yeah, but remember that. And so like people, like we actually fought gangster rap. He was like, you know, we want to hear Luke and the 2 Live Crew and NWA, and you know, and we want to hear this music. You feel me? Like, I mean, just saying though, because I mean, I'm from the South. You feel me? And like down there, all that. That shit was played at every party. And I remember being 5 years old. Look, real shit. I remember being 5 years old at the dirtiest down south parties. We in the trailer parks at my cousin's house down the street and shit. And everybody just out there just going. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get what song that was. It almost sound like
Just
that one line
pick
dance.
any Luke song. That was it. Just pick that same one. Boom, 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 boom. That was it. And it's like in early hip hop, like down south, like that's like that's the music.
Y'all think he invented twerking music? What y'all say he invented twerking music?
Yeah, yes, because twerking been going on since the late 80s.
And then look, remember Yin Yang Twins? Remember Yin Yang Twins?
Yeah,
Whistle While You Twerk?
the foot wash, you know what I'm saying?
What about
Like,
Whistle While You Twerk by the Yin Yang Twins? What year was that? Late 90s?
no, that was 2000s, bro.
That was 2000?
Like 2004, 5.
I thought it was like 98, 99. Like,
Why you twerk?
or 2000 at least.
Maybe it was about 2000.
I'm saying this whenever the Yin Yang Twins like first hit the scene. You know, I remember that being one of the first songs talking about
But
twerking.
here's the thing, though. But
And I was like, "What's twerking?" I'm like, "Girl shaking that." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
But the whole thing is, it was like back in the day when hip hop first came out, you didn't hear about rappers getting killed. Rappers wasn't. When Tupac and Biggie died, that was like our first like holy shit. Because remember, Easy died from AIDS, so it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when Pac got shot the first time, everybody was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like it wasn't. It was like that. I ain't talking about the emotion. I'm talking about the fact like Tupac was like the first rapper to get shot. You know what I'm saying? He was the first major big time because other rappers was getting shot, but they were like not known. Like because hip hop wasn't that prevalent, but Tupac was the first well-known rapper that everybody knew that got shot, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is this?" You know what I'm saying? And that created a whole new element of gangster in the game because then once that happened, he was also the first rapper to go to jail while he was famous. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Tupac said a lot of presidents
Got accused of some bullshit.
Tupac said a whole lot of presidents.
You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of presidents when it came down to what we're seeing today in hip hop. You feel me? Like because here's the thing. No. And let me draw it. Then it came down from the Pac. Then after Pac, and then when Pac got killed and Biggie got killed, it was like everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Now this shit don't go too far because it was just, you know, some East Coast, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we went through a period. We went through another period. No rappers was getting killed. That was Puffy, Jay-Z, Nelly, Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon. Like rappers wasn't getting killed then, right? And then we fell back into the era, and I was down south when this shit happened. It was the T.I., Young Jeezy, Gucci Man era when that shit started happening again. You feel me? But really, right before then, it was 50 Cent. You feel me? Because 50 Cent, because I got shot 9 times. That was part of his whole. That was part of his whole mantra. I got shot 9 times.
Because you got Kanye West, where he had the wire in his mouth and all that. Like,
But
that was an accident, though. That wasn't from
street violence. That was
yeah.
That like, and so that like people like, you know, Kanye West was that was in that whole, you know, but he was still in that era of, you know what I'm saying, with the Jay-Z and like and he was in the whole, and people forget like for the early 2000s, it was like there was different sectors of hip hop. You had like the Talib Kweli's and Commons and Mos Def. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? You pay Fiasco and shit like that, right? Right. And then you had your, you know, what they call like your commercial hip hop, which was like the Ja Rules and your Nellies and the Ludacris.
Don't forget about No Limit. Don't forget when they hit the scene.
But
Big Timers is gonna be next. But
and then but that's all in that era. Dipset, you know what I'm saying? Where it the locks and shit, where it was street music. It was street music, but niggas weren't getting killed behind it. You know what I'm saying? Cats had beef, but it wasn't like now because of Instagram and all that shit. Like street beef is now on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these cats before, back in the day, you didn't have access to studio equipment like that now. Now you can just go down and buy studio equipment. So a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? They spitting too. You know what I'm saying? They spitting too. So you got a lot of street cats now with Instagram, they're getting famous off the street beef, and now they're putting that street beef in their records. So now it's helping their record sales, and now it starts that cycle. You feel me? It starts that cycle. You feel me? No, actually, it really came from Chicago, for real. Like Chicago with the drill scene. And now, because here's the thing, when somebody died, and now it's like on Instagram and people are disrespecting it, you know what I'm saying? And now people make songs about it. Now the whole world is seeing like this beat, and that was making it expand. You feel me? And now you got all of these it's a lot of rappers.
They became popular. Like they even made the show Hip Hop Beat.
No, and then you got a lot of
people started beefing just to beat.
The streets is in hip hop now. Before you had cats that was getting out of the streets in the hip hop to stay out of the streets. Now the streets is literally merged in with a sector of hip hop. That's why you're hearing all these rappers getting killed, because before these young cats were still getting killed in the streets, but they wasn't Instagram famous. They wasn't YouTube famous from records. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of got to disagree at that point a little bit, just because like the streets always been in hip hop. It's what we glorified about the street. Like now the streets are being glorified rather than being told about it, rather than being reported on.
The streets been glorified since the late 80s.
That's what I'm saying. When it first started off, though, the streets wasn't being glorified. It was telling the story of what the fuck is going on out here.
No, I specifically remember the streets was being glorified back in the early 90s.
It was literally one rapper not too long ago, I want to say a couple of months ago, that had a beef with a guy and literally went on Instagram Live and said, yo, I'm going to be here. And then 10 minutes later, they killed him. Like this social media is really amping people up and it's putting gas behind people that normally you
exactly.
And a lot of information is coming out a lot faster.
Because you're calling people out. See, back in the day, you were calling somebody out, and if they ignored you, nobody knew. But if you call people out on social media, everybody know you just called this person out. Now his rep as exactly. Now he's got to act.
Right, like he was saying. Right, and just like they're saying,
before you don't, but in his mind you got to, because you really don't have to do that.
That speaks to the mind state more than the situation.
It's all the mind state.
I just feel like the whole thing with the social media, things get out a lot faster than when we didn't have social media. When we had
Then these cats
definitely is the fastest way to get stuff beside the news.
Here's the thing, when it comes down to like a cat.
We ain't seen this. We actually got it on the news that Tanko got shot. Yeah. I seen it on Instagram and everything before I even seen it on the news.
I got at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and first thing I did when I clicked on Instagram was click on
first thing I
and
saw.
even before I went to bed,
I mean,
he got shot.
The news is still on TV, though. Like,
the picture that they posted,
just
it
say the news ain't.
was like
I ain't saying the news here. I'm saying I'm just saying this
without Offset. That was the picture, and then like 3 hours later, you hear that take off there, and I'm like, damn, they just posted a picture about.
I was just moving my.
My mouth big enough.
Oh, I mean,
Gosh.
you know what? You're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm not even going to argue with that.
Amen.
Facts. You open the door, walk right into it. You know what I'm saying?
All y'all just you know what I'm saying, fit into that one, huh? You see all of them.
Was somebody was supposed to record it?
All of them just fit into that one.
And 1 second of video.
We're going to sit this one
First of all, we ain't about to go there. Why is you bringing up Ocean? Second off, you didn't see press recording. Yeah, you made me think it was on live.
So we're going to move on to our next topic. First, I got to read some sponsors. I got to pay some bills real quick. Yeah, indeed.
Who's the voice?
What?
Who's the voice?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and speaking of, you know, making sure that things keep going smoothly, Detroit Auto Parts. It's the official auto parts store of Redline Radio and home of our original studio. They have 2 convenient locations. East side, call 216-531-7373. Or west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off on your purchase. One Voice Health Services. It's the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services has over 7 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. Call Lisa at 234-334-7547. Now back to the show. Oh yeah.
That's character mode.
We used to. Shout out my wife Kendra. She wanted to make sure we got a live feed. We do have the live feed up. You know, so
what up, Kendra?
My live is a little muffled.
What's happening?
You feel me? Right on. So moving to our next topic. So we're gonna take a vote.
Something wrong with it.
For our next topic. We can either talk Kyrie Irving.
We missed you.
All right. We can either talk Kyrie Irving. We could talk. I have a topic. It was from a post that I saw where somebody posted.
I think we should do our interview first.
Yeah, well, go ahead and do that. You know what?
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what? Hey, yo, Tim. You like a good drum roll? You got some drum roll sound effect over there? We're gonna give you a drum roll. We're gonna give you a drum roll. Or some trumpets or some regal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, instrumental.
If we got like the sound effects, like coming to America when Lord Farquhar. Come on. All right. Look, people. Look, I had to pull a lot of strings to get this guest in the building. I had to pull a lot of strings. Look, I had to pull a lot of strings to get this guest to the building. I had to make some phone calls. You know what I'm saying? I had to bypass Diddy security system. I even had to bring that man some cookies. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, people, my special guest, our special guest, she's like family to me, like a sister. She is my sister. Business partner. She's a writer, actress, producer, model, comedian, director, extraordinaire, mogul. Without further ado, everybody, I want to introduce to you our special guest, Candy Baby Candace Johnson. Welcome to TMI. Right on. So, shine your shoes, wipe your face. All right, let me get my reporter on. All right, so, Candy Baby Johnson. I want you to tell the people, now, where did it all start for you? Now, you do so many things, right? And from writing to acting, where did it all start? What was your first introduction to this entire world of media?
Hey,
OMS. Shout out OMS. It definitely sounded like that Everest commercial. Like, bitch, you be sitting there like you ain't doing nothing with your life.
The little Romeo, was little Romeo rapping in the commercial?
Like, yeah, people lightweight changed my entire life. While I was going to school there, I want to say I went to the best film school ever because I started working on the Connected with this man over here, and I learned so much. I became an executive. I own my own company now, so, and I love it. I'm directing my own movies. It's amazing because honestly, everybody like not trying to be funny. Everybody, when I would go to auditions and I'm so good, honestly, they go, yeah, that's great, but you know what? I want you to be hot girl number one. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
make me hot girl number one and everything. Like, yeah, be the rapper's wife. And I'm like, I don't want to be the rapper's wife. So at least if I'm gonna be hot girl number one, I'll do it in my own way.
So now, as a woman in the industry, and you know, like you say, you own your own business, you write your own, and you're making your own path in the game. Do you see that there's a difference for women compared to men as far as like climbing that ladder to success?
Of course, absolutely. There's clearly a wage gap that we know regularly. It's the same when it comes to acting. Even Taraji P. Henson said, and this is after she did Benjamin Button, the only time she got paid her actual wage for what she does is when she works with Tyler Perry. So because we don't get paid what we're supposed to. So that's one of the reasons why I brought Women in Film to Cleveland, so we can have an organization that helps women in film, that we can get the grants we need, we can get the funding we need, we can get seen as actual directors too. There's a lot of times I direct music videos with guys and they'll just walk up to me and be like, hey baby, why ain't you dressed? And I'm like, bro, I'm the director and I will fire you and everybody that looks like you. I'm not the model.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop playing with me.
True.
And so then now you have to put some respect on my name. I really put my work in and I continue to, and I learn, and the best thing I can do is utilize my platform to help all of us. I want all of us as minorities to come up, but especially women. We don't have enough of us in this industry working with each other. A lot of times we rather beat each other out and get $10 when we could work together and get 100. I'd rather work together and get 100.
Me too.
Every day.
I love that.
TMI.
So that's where I am. So that's what I'm working
towards. Right on. Now, out of everything that you like, that you do, what is, if somebody put a, say a Silk the Shocker record to your head and said, it said, you either gonna listen to this or tell us, out of everything that you do, what do you find the most pleasure in?
I find the most pleasure in acting, honestly, because acting is really cathartic, because I love people. I love women especially, but I love people. I love understanding people, and acting really is just understanding the essence of people. And maybe Candy wouldn't do it, but that character would. So understanding their motives and why they would do something, that really is beautiful to me, and it helps me connect with people more, because now I empathize with them more instead of going, yo, that's just a crackhead. When I played a heroin addict, I played the character that just happened to have an addiction, instead of just going, yo, that's just a crackhead and throwing it away like they play Felicia. I did it differently. I looked at the humanity of everything.
Right.
So that's what it's about.
You become the crackhead. You become the crackhead.
Like I said.
Like you didn't go as far as Samuel Jackson.
No, I didn't.
Because he actually crack.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm not a method actor.
Maybe it was flour or sugar. I know what
I mean, clearly,
while he was doing
something amazing.
Jungle Fever, while he was doing Jungle Fever, he was a crackhead while he was doing Jungle Fever. He was playing a crackhead.
I believe that.
Yeah. Halle Berry, when she was in Jungle Fever, she went without.
Method actor, but that's what I gotta do.
Yeah. So what kind of actor would you say that you are? Are you a method actor, or you because it sounds like you're a method actor in how you get into the role. Because I'm a method actor, so.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a method actor. I think I'm more.
Oh, you're doing
I'm more psychological about it. Like I'm more psychological about it. I really get into who they are. Like I feel like I know their last name. I know their family history. I know what type of food they eat. I know what type of stuff sets them off. Right. Like I feel like I get more into that, so I don't really need the method. I just need to know the grit of them.
Now, out of all the great actors and actresses that's out there, and I know you're a movie buff. I know this.
I know what's coming.
When it comes down to if you
Damn, hold up, bro. She already know what's coming. You probably should switch it up.
well, she don't know what's coming.
I don't know. You can.
Yeah, she don't know what's coming. She don't know what's coming. And out of which actor or actress, if you had to make a choice that tomorrow they're like, yeah, we're gonna make a film with you and this person, who would it be?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh shit! Damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was. I've been waiting on this moment for life. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Legend.
Because Leo does what I feel like I do. He gets in there like
he's one of my favorite actors.
The
He's
scene with
good.
Django,
He's
I was
good.
just going there when he broke the glass.
He actually broke his.
that.
Yeah, that was his blood.
Physically happened.
Yeah.
And
Harry Washington
everybody
did not
just
know.
went with
Did not know that she was about to get a face full of
because
blood.
you know what's happening is so dope and so crazy. You kind of just go with that emotion, and that is beautiful. The Great Gatsby.
Y'all seen The Departed?
Yes.
That's fucking good. And The Revenant, that shit was great. Like the dude was dope.
New York,
Gangs of New York.
Great.
Gangs of New York.
I think we can't leave out the Titanic because he did it to him like
Titanic was whack.
I like how you let him go, girl.
And there was there was enough room on that damn.
That's probably my favorite.
She had enough room on that.
I didn't want to say that, but since you saying it, I can say it now.
You can say it.
I really feel like
There was enough room.
Scooted her butt over and got him on there. I was kind of confused.
Or they could have just made him.
I know some of them rules.
Top of each other, yeah. But no, actually, no, because then that would have been too much weight. They would have sank. It would have been too much weight if they would have laid on top of each other. They had to balance it out. Oh, the wood, yes. In the wood, yes. That wood would have sank. They would have.
At least
I'd have been out there. They'd have been safe.
You're damn right, Timmy. He's like a whale mixed with a board at the same time. He's like,
No, 100% well.
100% well.
100% well.
Just keep you safe, bro. That's he's my brother / bodyguard / DJ. Appreciate you, Tim. Tim will beat your ass and eat whatever's in your car.
I'm a lover. So I'm a hug you and then eat this shit out your car.
I think you want to see
For all of us,
Hell yeah, Tim would.
Bear hug.
Right. A bear hug. Just take the life right out you.
Lay it down.
So what?
Nah.
He ain't sharing with nobody back there.
Oh, damn. Hey, first of all,
I wouldn't hungry. I know if I was hungry, Tim would share with me. Please, Tim, you share with me.
The first day he offered.
he did offer.
I definitely offered.
He offered. He did. All right.
I was gonna let it rock, but I definitely offered.
He did. He ain't stingy with his food. That's because you were late. I was on time. You were late. You were missing. Well, because when Tim offers the food, that means you're late if you missed it.
He was early with that.
All right, so now switching it up. Now you as a writer, right? Now if there was any actress, famous or not famous per se, that you could cast in a movie that you write, who would it be? Great answer. On God. Now, that's because you don't even trust another actress with your skills to do what you're doing. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that. Finger snaps, finger snaps, finger snaps. Right on. So, now I want you to tell people, so what you got upcoming? Like, you're a very busy person. You got a lot of things going on. What's next on the journey of Candyland?
A movie coming out on TV. Written by one of my great friends, Ivy Lee.
Hey.
Hey, I know her. I used to work with her.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's my girl. So she wrote a book called Fun Girl about kind of the girl that never really gets chose. She always the girl that dudes like, we just kind of giving it to me, yeah. And it's The book is on Amazon if you want to read the book. But the movie, we're doing the movie. It'll be out on Tubi at the top of the year.
Oh, right on.
We've got Iniquitous out right now. That's also on Tubi.
Iniquitous. Oh, I gotta say that like
That's a
in the world.
You know what? And then my name Nick, right? So I can see that.
One woman, star Candace Johnson, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, and Iniquitous coming to a theater near you.
It's the fact that y'all just let him do it. Like he been my best friend for like 6 years, and I would never let him do that. You guys just the weird movie voice. Like I'm just like,
we welcome it.
So you never heard
Man with the movie. Says things like the movie guy. He sounds very similar. Who the fuck is he?
Like he really got into character.
oh wow.
Oh yeah, when I did the Nike joint. Look.
And I love everything about that. That is the character. That's
You know how I feel about acting. Look, man, like it's like, and the thing is, people that's in film, whether you're on the scene, behind the scenes, like if you really invest in what you do, eventually, like it just becomes second nature. You know what I'm saying? Like
I got pulled over about a month ago because Smooth Criminal was playing on the radio. And I was in my car going, Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay? And they pulled me over. They pulled me over in my driveway, and it was like, "Ma'am, are you having a medical emergency?"
I said, "Everyone okay?"
I was so embarrassed.
Really, are you okay?
having a micro moment. Like, yo, I understand. It's just like, hey, wasn't I having a micro moment last night? Katie, you missed it. I was having a micro moment last night, just listening to some micro music. I was just dancing. Because it was about Michael. So anyway, it's like crazy.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Nick's ankle and knee movements to Michael Jackson was made of the superstar of the man down the street at the gas station.
Like
that you can put at least $5 in that man's stuff.
Psych.
At least $5.
So which Michael are you?
He was brown Michael. He was brown Michael, right?
It was well, we was listening to rock. So I kind of was just,
He was Puerto Rican Michael.
You was off the wall. Okay.
Yeah, that was Puerto Rican Michael. It was old Cuban Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, that was. I think that was Cuban Michael because he was brown.
Michael was still black. No, Michael
yeah, but he had the
black.
curly hair though. He had the curly hair. That was Cuban Michael.
That was a Jerry
Yeah. Yeah,
No, he ain't even had a Jerry curl in that video. It was like a small.
It was a small fro. You're absolutely right. But he was still black.
I told you he was still black.
He was still black. He was all right. He was still black.
As long as he had his bell pepper nose, I'm with it.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit about Michael Jackson. And I got my appendix taken out the day he died. Like, and the way it happened, crazy shit. Like, I woke up that morning and my stomach felt like I got shot, right? And I'm throwing up all over the place. My mom's was like, you need to go to the hospital right now. You know what I'm saying? So I get to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? They tell me my appendix has to get taken out. So I'm on the hospital bed, right? And you know, when they about to put you in the surgery, they make you count backwards to 10. So I'm in the hospital room, I'm counting backwards to 10, CNN flash on the screen. Michael Jackson has been found passed out at his house. And I'm going under like, no, wait, Michael, like wait,
the Kevin Hart voice.
Wait, no, Michael, because I was taking the way as the news report. But then I get out of surgery. As soon as I come out of surgery, bro, no fucking lie. As soon as I come out, the first thing I see, because like my room still had on CNN, first thing I see, Michael Jackson has been pronounced dead. I was like, oh, put me back under. Michael needs me. I gotta go. He gave his appendix to my life. Like, I can't do this. I can't. Like, let me out the hospital. I gotta go to Michael. I was panicking. I was taking shit out. I was trying to get to Michael.
Everybody on the bus.
What? That's crazy.
Cousin girls, like
Right.
everybody watching it on our phone, like
Everybody remembers where they was.
yeah. When I got home, I ran in the
I was
house.
ironing clothes.
My mommy turned the TV on.
About to go out to
Like,
Golden Corral.
Yeah.
With my ex, and she don't even deserve it no more. She'll take the food out your damn mouth.
Party and I saw it, and I just immediately was like, "Penny, are you okay?" No,
No.
I'm not.
I was the same way with Tupac. Like I woke up on my birthday. I was like, "It's my birthday." My mom was like, "Tupac is my birthday."
Oh damn, Tupac died on your
Yeah.
birthday. Oh
No, he died
shit.
before. He died September 13th.
Damn.
Damn.
That's terrible.
I was like, oh my
Crazy.
God.
Sipping Hennessy, running from the in the knees. That's a stinger right there.
And it was still like, I see you or whatever. I'm like, he gonna pull through.
Yes, I'm
Listen,
I
before.
that's exactly what I was saying. I'm like, he'd have been through this before.
That was back before people realized once you get shot 6 months later, if you get shot again, you might not make it.
I remember me.
Like
my
just
mama-
because you got shot, yeah. Like I can see if he got shot once the first time, but he got shot 5 times.
He really fought for it.
Yeah.
We was on our way to Sam's Club. Me, my mama, my grandma, and my cousin.
If y'all watch the Napoleon interview, they say
Whenever they
Tupac
finally
lost a finger, his lung collapsed. Like they say he wasn't even gonna be the same if he would have survived. Yeah.
I said, oh, I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
That's
It's a Napoleon interview, I think, on Vlad. You know what I'm saying?
super downer.
Why
Yeah.
you lose a finger?
Because he got shot off, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and you gotta think like,
Probably was off for so long. Probably dead.
and you gotta think like, I mean, you know, he got shot like what a year? Like he got shot like a week later, went to jail, got out, was doing this thing for about 9 months, and got shot 5. The bullets from the last time probably the wounds from the last time probably didn't hit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. Like, and I know a lot of, and I lost a lot of homeboys that got shot, and they died the first time getting shot 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? So,
Y'all remember, let's be honest, y'all remember back in the day, people get shot, but they survive.
well, it's different guns now
Nobody survives a gunshot wound these days.
because it's different bullets
so
now.
many letters on them.
Like, look,
First of all, people go all out their way.
Back in the day, a few people had AK-47s because, and you knew that if that nigga had an AK-47, you knew that he was the killer. Now, when little Billy down the street could get an AK-47, you know what I'm saying? And they selling them, and you got SKs and Dracos and all that stuff, and you could take a you could take my pistol. You can turn it to a semi-automatic. You feel me? Easy. You feel me? Easy. And now with the bullets, before it was hard to find hollow tips, and now they got the tips that explode, and you can just buy them. You feel me? And I got for 9s. Like I got.
They used to only had those.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got some of those.
They not really that pressed on the oh, you can get. I know something that you can get poison put in it, all kinds of stuff. Like,
And they can make guns from fucking a 3D printer.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like-
you see how they making these guns now? Like,
Like everybody's getting shot. You feel me? Like it's like for real. Like and it's crazy because just last week, my kid's school got shut down. Just last week, Garfield school got shut down. The whole school system got shut down because somebody was making gun threats. You feel me? Like the shit is real. And oh, look at that. All that.
Y'all over there talking about guns, baby. I don't know.
We're talking about gun violence and how it's affecting our community.
You know, if people gave out more hugs, we wouldn't have so much. That's what I was
Yeah. Hugs all day. Hug life. Shout out. We're about hug life. Hug life over here. Not thug life. We're about hug life. Not every time. Not every time. I'm gonna do all the time. Yeah, my hands ain't never did that. Oh, dudes on the street. Yeah. Hey,
I'm like,
yeah, we be over here like some old shit. You know what I'm saying? My nigga.
I'll give you
Yeah, thug.
Like you come every 2 months, you gonna get thug. I just go back to like.
And you strong, T. So look like you give a gangster, dax. You want to give a thug hug. You give a gangster dax. Like
I
yo,
know, I got to.
like for real. Like look. And for anybody that don't know, T is our travel and security as well. She will hook you up. Like do not like don't straight up. Like,
I saw it.
Sometimes it's crazy because
I ain't scared. No, I feel protected.
But like whenever I used to go around guys and I see them looking at me funny,
yeah.
like,
Punch him in the
you
face.
just subconsciously going like, I don't want to say that.
Chop him in the throat.
That ain't right. That's not a good correct word. You get thug delicious. You know what I'm saying? That's my word.
You need him in the nuts, don't you? You just what up, dog? Bow. Man up.
If you get too frisky.
How you doing? Want to buy me a drink?
Let them make up for y'all.
Look, please don't. Please don't.
I'm not that. Like for real. I'm like we're gonna manage you. You're gonna be a wrestler. We're gonna get you into wrestling. Like for real.
Go get Nikita a run for her money.
Like straight up. Like yeah. You feel me? Like straight up. So now we're gonna switch it back over to our guest before we move on to our topic. You know what I'm saying? So now our guest, you feel me? Now that the two done gave everybody the spiel, I want you to let everybody know where they can find you. T. I know you can whoop everybody's ass in here, but
I'm not gonna whoop everybody's ass.
I'm still in charge.
I'm gonna give you
I'm sorry.
It ain't hit the fan tonight.
It has.
It has hit the fan.
So the fan just went. You feel me, Nick? You feel me?
I do.
So tell our audience where they can find you and how they can keep up with you as they always want to do.
Okay, I am Candy Baby 7714 on everything. Candy with an I. Okay, I know that's right.
Candy with an
I
eye.
like it with the lines.
So speaking of I,
generic.
there's you can't say Dynatech without saying I. So on to our next sponsor. Yeah, because Dynatech. Yeah, but it's I had to segue it somehow, okay? Damn. Thank you. You see, thank you. Jeez. You know how hard it is to make magic every single time? I'm not David Copperfield here. I'm just a black man on the radio.
Okay, we don't say Dynatech is why I sound like I. Let's go.
Thank you. Dynatech is tested by many satisfied customers. Our diamond saw blades are the fastest cutting and longest lasting. Customer service satisfaction is how we measure our success at Dynatech. Our engineers are always available to help you troubleshoot and solve your problem on your job site. Dynatech, the only saw blade company recommended by the pavement marketing manufacturing industry, located in Elyria, Ohio. Dynatech is committed to being the top diamond saw blade company around the world. 161 Reserve Court, Elyria, Ohio. 44035. Call 1-800-446-9001. Sales at Dynatech.com. Visit their website at Dynatech.com. Now back to the show. TMI on Redline Radio.
So what we talking about, Kyrie, or we talking about this beautiful topic that's in the virus?
All right, so let's take a vote.
Back to the vote.
Yeah, we have to take a vote.
The options again?
The Kyrie or the Facebook post that I found, you know what I'm saying, where it was like, okay, so the post was like,
I guess if you say it, then it's gonna be that.
no. Well, I have to give y'all the option of what we're voting on, so you know what we're voting.
It just sounds natural.
We're gonna do this.
The vote happened.
You know what started it.
You did it. Your introduction with your voice and everything, you already did it.
There we go. With an eye. So now you got our eye. Your face.
Hey, we told you started.
I don't want to agree with them, but you know,
Nick, Belly, help me out.
he knows,
He didn't
want to talk about Kyrie.
What's
I
what's the
didn't.
deal?
All right.
You didn't.
I didn't.
Right, so let's fight right there. Let's go.
There's other things that happen.
The movie said like sometimes so we're not talking about
I mean,
I don't even know what he did.
okay.
All right.
Another
So
black
the Facebook
person
post
loses a deal.
said this.
Why?
Cheating is not that big a deal, but people ain't ready for that conversation.
Oh, come on.
Cheating is not that big a deal, but people aren't ready to have that conversation.
That sound like something the cheater would say.
It definitely
That sound like
does.
something the cheater would say.
It definitely does.
Simply because that's the person that's putting forth the action, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, what I did ain't that serious. That you know what I'm saying? Like that person don't mean nothing.
I mean, it's kind of weird that somebody would think that way, because, like, here's the thing.
Toxic,
It's-
narcissistic.
but here's the thing, though. It's also kind of understandable in today's age, because it's, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people like a lot of people have been jaded by dating. You know what I'm saying? And now you have all these dating sites and different accesses to people that you didn't have before. So, you know, like before, women, y'all didn't have inboxes where you got 1,000 dudes trying to holler at you, send your dick pics. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm so
Like,
tired of that.
you feel me? Like here's the thing.
I mean,
There was at a grocery store. Niggas have been falling out of trees for women for years. They're at the grocery store. They're at Home Depot. It's different.
It's
I
different.
like
Going to
ways-
church. Right, she ain't never been cheated on because she was the cheater.
And that's
Well, that was
why
a
I
dude who
sit
said it.
here like,
And then you know what?
Oh, it was a female who said it? Oh, I didn't even pay attention to. I was just focused on the message.
I
Like,
gotta-
what?
I got
Wow.
another point for y'all.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's not cheating.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
can mess with whoever I
Yeah,
want.
no,
We're
yeah.
not married.
It all depends on what people's definition of cheating is.
And that
Everybody know what cheating
There you
is by
go.
now. We all grown.
But no,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
the
Everybody
girl
know what
was
cheating
cheating
is now.
Especially with the honesty trumping on. You know,
Not
people.
even
cheating is only when you have.
Yeah, you got people now that's like, you know what, cheating is overrated. Let's do it together.
You got people marrying the
Foul.
Kardashians.
That's foul as hell.
That's different.
That's very foul.
Somebody will text me, y'all. That's
No.
definitely.
I mean, if you,
It all depends on what you're willing to tolerate. Everybody cheats.
but see, when you start the relationship,
Physical
all right, so
contact.
when you start the relationships, you just lay out. You should just lay out everything. Like this
Why?
is.
your expectations.
Yeah,
Have
your
an honest
expectations.
conversation about
Yeah.
what you expect in your partner.
You see
And
what the camera's saying?
Oh,
be
hey,
open to that
Every day.
conversation.
I know you got to. You said you got to say it. I just want to because I can never hear you. Look, Adrian's so violent. I'm glad that you don't have the strength of tea because we'll all be in trouble.
No, you would be in trouble. We don't
Yeah, I
know.
was totally in trouble. Like look, Adrian, just so we can put this over the air so people will know, Adrian physically threatens me at least 3 times a week. She physically threatens me at least 3 times a
She
week.
just used men for punching bags.
Yeah, I do. Now, nigga can say that. I do.
Like
You
when
just
I'm
use-
around.
I bet I can look right
When,
in your
when I'm
eyes and tell
around,
you.
I'm forced to sit here. I'm scared all the time because I never know when Adrian's gonna either threaten me or slap.
Swing on you.
See what I'm saying?
Cause
You see?
PTSD.
I thought she was about to swing on the back of your
PTSD.
right in the
We're
back of your head.
gonna have an episode. I told Adrian off the air, we're gonna have an episode about her anger. We're gonna have anger management episode. And it's really about me because I'm the one that's catching all the threats. Deli, she called Deli sexy. She only called me aggravating.
No, Debbie tried it today, too.
Oh, because he was late?
Yeah.
He said he was on time.
I think
No.
Nick catches the worst. What do you say, Nick?
Nick don't catch it the worst.
Nick catches the worst.
No, he don't.
I don't understand why I always gotta catch it.
How you catch it the worst, man?
Because you're always trying to go in.
Well, that's because
Is that why? Tough love.
You know what?
Hey, you know what I think about tough love? Do you know what I've always thought about tough love?
What's that?
Fuck it. Fuck tough love. Watch your love be tough.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Keyword love is in there, bro. Love,
No,
bro.
Love
Love
shouldn't
ain't
have to
easy,
be.
bro.
I mean, no.
But
it
back
ain't
to the
easy.
topic, though.
But it shouldn't
Speaking
always
of
have
love
to
ain't
be tough
easy.
either.
But all right,
What
all
I was
right.
gonna say is, the key word you said in there was relationship.
Mhm.
Because into a relationship, we're not into a relationship.
That's true.
I got a question.
They don't.
All right,
They
so
don't
you got a
want
question. All right,
relationships.
Tim.
Question.
We
They
on
want
it.
situationships.
So I guess trying to see her side a little bit. Is it cheating if it's an agreement?
No.
No,
Yeah,
because
no.
y'all know what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People don't have those conversations to even. And she, you
Well,
know,
you think
she
people
might
will
not
even let their
even
pride
be
to the side to be like,
No.
hey, babe, every now and then you go out and you get some ling-a-ling, don't tell me about it, and I'll go out and get some China down there. Like, that's the kind of, but people will even be, like, people want to do that.
Don't tell me about it.
But look,
If two people supposed to be together, why? Look, my thing is why do people feel like they gotta find gateways to still do stuff?
Repeat that for us, Candace. Repeat that for us, Candy, baby. What you say now?
Men's egos don't work. You would love to be able to have an open conversation with a nigga, and as much as they say, "Oh no, women, y'all don't," they'd rather lie and cheat and sneak and think that they're smarter than you, and then say we're crazy. Like, but I asked you, bro. I asked you. You said that wasn't. You lied to my face because you weren't comfortable.
I ain't gonna
with
lie.
that.
That's
If
most
you're
men.
doing it with a woman, cool, but when I'm doing it too, daddy, you don't like it. You want
Let Deli have the floor. Let Deli have the floor.
This is the thing. Y'all gotta really be honest with yourselves and each other. Like, if you know, like, all right, even if you got a feeling like, damn, I know you're gonna probably be doing the same thing, because I can't expect you to not want to do the same thing just because I'm telling you that that's what I like. But if y'all could come to understanding, like, between y'all, because that's all that matters. Fuck whoever on the outside gonna look at it as, we need to be happy together because we need the ones doing this
men's
shit.
egos need to allow that. You can't say
Everybody
that
egos
doing
gotta
what
assist
you doing,
because
and
it's gonna
then
be realistic.
when a woman do it, now your chest hurt, and now you trying to act like this woman's supposed to give you these wifely duties, but nah, that wasn't the
Yeah,
That
Like,
was
like,
never
like,
the
like, in all
talked
honesty,
about it, and that needs to be talked about because a lot of times men do that.
in
And
all
then I
honesty,
tell you, oh no, that's cool, no, because you can go do what you're doing. I don't care. But now it's chest hurt. Now all of a sudden,
you got a heart attack.
You know, she just made me think of that movie, The Adulterers.
Like, nah.
Remember that movie, The
That's
Adulterers?
real.
Remember whenever
Each other.
his wife was having sex with that man? Remember he was sitting over in the corner? Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it
a
made me
movie.
think of that movie.
That's a
He
movie.
just made me
You can't breathe.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they was having sex again, so yeah, he got easy.
So now the
He got
dude feels
old.
the pain of what the woman felt.
So
Indeed.
now he's like, dude,
You know what though? I think if more people was honest with themselves, if more people, like, here's the thing, if more,
It's dirty. It's a dirty game.
if more, wait.
Wait, so hold on, y'all.
If more people was honest with themselves, strip away the ego, and this is what it is, right? You know, say for instance, people make mistakes, right? You know, like, hey, like, if like, let's go here. I'm gonna take y'all to a magical area where this shit doesn't exist. But I'm giving y'all a hypothetical here. The dude is like, hey, babe, I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Whoopie whoop. Now, because I made a mistake, you go out, you go do your thing, and bygones is bygones. What I'm saying is just
Stop right there. Yeah, already like seeing
You
you
knew
is
exactly what you were doing.
not taking accountability because you saying it's
I'm speaking of, all right. Well, what word do we want to use then instead of mistake? What word do we want to use?
hurt you. What I did wasn't a mistake.
All right, so
it wasn't my intention to hurt you.
That's a long ass mistake. That's
all
gonna
right.
cost
So
you.
all right. We'll take the word mistake out because now we're focusing on the wrong thing. So let's change the word mistake. All right. So look, babe, what I did was, you know what I'm saying, last night I went out and you know what I'm saying, I hit the chick, you feel me? And you know, and yeah. Well, okay. So what words would
I wouldn't even say that. I did. Look, last night I went out. I got me some pussy.
And he said,
yeah, there you go. That's what I just said. Yeah.
Somebody
So hey, so now
Give me to me straight. I can take that. Don't say I made a mistake. Don't say I did something dumb.
Cause yeah, that's taking away the accountability.
all right. So
on
last
that.
night I went out and got some pussy. So here's the thing, baby. Last night I went out and got some pussy. Now, I'm letting you know this, so you know if you go out and you get some dick, I ain't gonna be mad at you. Now, do you think that people can actually get to that point in relationships ever?
I feel like
And vice versa.
Because
it was all hypothetical. I wasn't really saying y'all kind of
goes aside and stop worrying about what the world thinks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that's because that's an ego, that's an ego strip scenario? Do you think that can ever exist?
If y'all both still in that shit, both of y'all stupid as hell.
Because now it's like you still taking the accountability off yourself. Baby, I went out and got some pussy. Let her make that decision to be like, okay, well, I'm going to do the same thing. If you say if you go out and do it, now it's like, oh, because you fucked up. You think I want to go fuck up? Now she's looking at it a whole different way. Now it's
no, listen to what I said. The dude said if. The dude who said if you want to go out and do something.
Well, you know what?
That's why I gave the hypothetical.
Whenever people come and say something like that, oh well, you can no. Look, you know what? Because the thing is,
that's why I gave the hypothetical. That's why I gave it was a hypothetical scenario.
Do that.
It's like what you said.
If you want to move dirty and foul, that says a lot about you.
But don't give me the if. Now it's saying that was like, well, it's okay.
Okay, now break it down, ladies. Now, what was y'all? Whoa. Now, that's why we have the ladies here. Now, ladies. Now, how would you want a dude to now if a dude is coming to y'all honest about something that he did? Now, how would y'all want him to explain it to y'all? No. The floor is hypothetical. All right, so no. So I'm asking y'all that question. How would you want a dude to explain it to y'all?
Look, my thing is, it's not the way that you come at me; it's that you tell me in the first place. It's more important. More important if I hear it from you than that person that you or somebody outside of the tell me.
Right. So how would you want that person to explain it to you?
It don't matter. You said it. You tell me. It hurts even more if I'm out kicking it or out somewhere and you come up to me like, yeah, I fucked your man. Excuse my language. I mess with your man.
Right.
So you can't even play that on for me. Like, and you told me that. You told me that. I know ahead of it. I need that assurance. And the whole thing is, and we talked about it, and we had a conversation, and this girl so happened comes up to me after the fact. Okay, I know.
Right.
All right, so
let me say,
you need to talk to me about. I already know.
So how would you want to do?
I don't care unless the last minute. If you I don't call your wife. You better. You need to call me. Right.
All right. So once again, how?
I'm gonna talk to you when I get.
So once again, ladies, how would you want the dude?
That's what we say. The question ain't about. How you come at us? It's just do it.
Right. No, because like when I just gave the hypothetical, it was like, well, don't say if. So that's why I was asking, what words should a dude use specifically? Because you said don't say if and all that stuff. So
we were saying that if you saying like I fuck somebody, but I mess with somebody, but you can go ahead and mess with somebody.
No. See, y'all missed the whole point of it. No,
even if you say if. The fact of the matter is, you putting that on me. You put your actions. Don't put your.
Y'all missed the whole point of the scenario. The whole scenario was.
That's how we take it. We answer your question. That's how we take it.
Right. So, but the whole point of the scenario was to say, like in relationships, this goes for both men and women. Right.
Say what you did.
Right. So.
What you did. Just tell me what you did. That's all you
tell me what you did. Don't add nothing else at the end. Like
don't say.
So he won't the actual verbiage. But the thing is, so what you would need, what I would need my nigga to say is be like, man, listen.
Yeah, that's the verbiage. What is the verbiage?
Listen, I fucked up. Like I really did.
I
can't agree on that. I'm confused.
Like I fucked with this girl and I fucked with this bitch last night. And we fucked, and I'm thinking it's gonna be all cool, but now this bitch acting weird as fucking crazy, and I apologize for never ever again. But the thing is, it's gonna be different. Let me know how to be there, but let me know how to guard myself. Let me know how to prepare myself. Let me know how to move. I don't know if this girl know where the fuck I work at. Right. You could have been niggas be literally sitting there pillow talking, and a bitch know where you work at, and you don't know shit about this girl because that's happened to. That's what happened to where me. Somebody that came to my job with a phone, and there's a girl on there from my dude, and I have no idea who this is.
Right. This girl then called me on Instagram, and I'm like, why did she know so much about me? And I know nothing about her. At least let me guard myself.
Exactly.
Care about me that much that I can protect myself.
Exactly.
And I know how to move forward. Even if I decide to move forward with you, at least give me all the options so I can be a real nigga in this situation. I go, even if I'm not messing with you no more, I still know how to move. We might have a family, so I'm still gonna keep family tight. And I'm not about to be running my mouth talking to this girl, even if she is calling me, even if she is trying to blow up the spot. I don't need that. I'm still gonna protect home in a way that you didn't, my man. Because why is she coming at me? Even if you are cheating, protect me.
But my thing is, this is what I always say,
and that's what
I
got
say
lost.
this to my kids. Don't ever say I'm sorry, because if you're sorry, you wouldn't do it in the first place.
Yeah.
The only thing that you can do at this point is say I apologize. Because you already did the act. There's nothing to say I'm sorry for, because if you're sorry, you wouldn't even did it. Like she said, it's gonna be different. There's really no lineup on how you need to approach a female, what you need to say when you do something like that. Because you should know your female or the person that you with to know how to come at them and tell
So let me ask y'all a
them.
question, ladies.
I'd rather you just say, like, look,
Has any?
I fuck this chick.
So let me ask y'all a question, ladies. Has any ladies in the room ever been unfaithful to their dude? Has any ladies in the room ever been unfaithful to their man?
I never want nobody to do, so I would never do
And just be honest. Has any women in the room ever been unfaithful to their man? Like not saying like, and I ain't talking about like currently. I'm talking about like past relationships.
I didn't mean it. I think it would have saw me. I was over here like.
So do women like the reason why I asked that, like, do women like now and nowadays is it easier for women to cheat if they wanted to?
Yes.
And
It's not hard. It's still hard for
was it hard back in the day? I think it was hard for women back in the day.
So I don't know.
I mean, I use that for everything. I love that.
I don't know.
I'm on the new age.
I can't
Another 30 and up. Come on. No. Yeah, she did. She put some gray hairs on us. Right. Yeah. You just said this. Shout out my coach General DeLeon. My man just turned to 30. Welcome to the club. And look, I've been waiting for this moment because I got a whole bunch of painkillers and everything stashed up. Your back hurt for no fucking reason because that shit is gonna happen. When all them basketball games come back and pay your ass back on your knees and ankles, I know it. Like, yeah, bro. I was cool. Yeah, because you're 30. Because you're just 30. But wait, 30 ain't gonna be there forever. 30 ain't gonna be there forever because 31 gonna come. Then 32. Then 33. The next thing you know, and then you're gonna be like me. I had to hang up my street hooping jersey because I keep on blowing my Achilles out every time I step on the court. So enjoy the 30. Why? Because once you hit,
I was just hooping at 45. You would never.
Oh, he like I guarantee you. Ask that man how many surgeries he done had though. Yeah. It don't matter though, because he got bionic new ankles and knees and shit. You feel me? Ask him how many surgeries he done had. I bet he's gonna tell you a few, because you ain't gonna make it to our age without some.
Like, shout out to LeBron with your hairline. That's what's up.
Hey, that man spent a lot of money on that joint, don't it? Like all the way to the front. He was like, "Look, I heard what y'all done been saying. And on this next 2K, they're gonna have to design this shit like this." I ain't about to be on 2K with a receipt in there.
Y'all gotta get off my boy. Y'all gotta get off my boy.
He the GOAT. I can talk it like that.
We need to tell KD who his doctor was.
Yeah, look, KD, that's stress, man. He dealing with Kyrie out there, and that man with James Harden. He already played with Westbrook. KD done. He
lined up now.
Hey, you need me to tag you.
Oh yeah.
Reach out to me at Love I didn't see a lot of dudes do that little hairline with the
Where? Because like, look, I'm bald. I shaved my head bald because of the fact that I was LeBron. You feel me? So LeBron it.
What did you do?
What? Well, my hairline and shit was going away. What? Now you slid them joints out on a low too. Like here's the thing, you're on radio, so we heard the crinkle of the paper.
I've been trying not to show the.
I heard the crinkle like crinkle all in my ear. You on camera. You on camera.
I'm not giving no product placement. How'd that look?
Where the hell did you just whip out some fries from though? You ain't, yeah, they're warm. I might want to know where he got them.
I have a Clemson under my belly. If you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah, if y'all want some more snacks, just holler at Tim. Holler at Tim. He got hella snacks on him. Like literally. Like literally. What? Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So hungry. So hungry.
I love the tea place.
I want my fries, bro. I'm good. I'm the host of the show. I can't be chewing. I gotta talk the most. Yeah, get some of the pass them around the slick mix. No, all I really want is it's real. Over here. Someone else from everybody. BBL stands for Big Booty Lies. He's in a microwave blanket. When did you go get these? Oh, you order food.
New announcement. BBL stands for Big Booty Lies.
The jump shot never leaves. No, that like honestly, because I didn't want to flick it the way I wanted to, because I didn't want the cherry to fall out.
Hey yo,
There's a certain way you gotta toss it. I got something else I want to say. And that's what we talk about. We're talking about the drunk toss.
Fries and how they that was talking. I had something to kind of forward on that subject. About the whole cheating. Oh, think about couples that actually got households together. That's complicated because now one wants the other one willing to move out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the whole situation. Y'all might be living in a $50,000 house. Y'all even like what now?
The thing is,
it complicates shit.
here,
Wait, hold on. Okay, what if it was kids involved? Adrian?
I personally don't really.
Prime example. I've been in a situation where I've been in a household with a significant other, you know what I'm saying, that had a child or children.
Was it yours?
No.
You
I
got
don't
kids,
have any
Nick?
biological- No. But what I'm saying is I was still father figure, you know, putting in that time. And it's like if you still got the nerve to shit on anybody that's there for your kids, you a shitty person.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, full blown. I mean, okay, I didn't create these with you. Okay, we already know that. We got that understood. And see that another thing, you know, you got to get that established well too, even if that might be another subject. You know what I'm saying? Like if you there providing for a child, you know what I'm saying, you have to instill in them that they have to respect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You gotta beat them and her. No. Instill that they gotta respect you, and she has to stand behind you.
You gotta earn it.
So if y'all got boys, right? Y'all got boys, and y'all got this man that been there taking care of him. He's a father figure. You know what I'm saying? He does good by this kid like he's supposed to, right? Anytime that young man, you know what I'm saying, do anything, you know what I'm saying, fall off track, anything, you know what I'm saying, it's up to y'all to keep him on track, right? So say, okay, I don't know. My bad. I'm losing thought.
I'm on cocaine in the morning.
Shut up.
I'm on cocaine.
Shut up. So
that's why he was late. That's why he was late.
Let me.
You sound like Bobby Brown trying to sing a verse. Let me rehearse this again.
Let me think.
You got it.
Anytime the man goes and does what's in his manly duties, I guess. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like going to talk to him, give him advice, you know what I'm saying? Disciplining him, period. Don't be sitting up here trying to jump to his defense and get him up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Let him, you know what I'm saying? Let it be a man-to-man thing. You know what I'm saying? You want him to learn how to be a man growing up. No. I'm
gonna be real.
If he's not trying to hurt him,
at the end of the day, like I'm going to. He's gonna always be my I don't even care if we're there, but I have to.
All men ain't men. It's right.
I feel like you coming at my child the wrong way. Yes,
if this is
a mom is gonna mom
for your child, I'm saying.
You know? Just because you've been there for my child don't mean that you coming at my child the right way. You might be coming at my child from the perspective of how you grew up. If that ain't how he grew up, he ain't gonna understand where you coming from.
I think
you got a point there. I'm saying you ain't got to be sitting up here.
This is why
talking to him all hard and trying to threaten him and kill him or nothing. But I'm saying, like, if you disciplining them,
I'm just saying, I wouldn't recommend it.
I can't do that no more.
So you don't think men should go after women with kids?
I don't think so.
What?
I mean, we don't see Kevin Samuels
because more
it is a lot of disadvantages to that. It is. It really is a lot of disadvantages to it.
Be the father. As many of us that control talk to them.
Because it don't matter with us. Because we don't have all 10 of those kids with us more often than not. I'm just saying, it's real. You don't have to deal with our kids.
What you got over there?
More often than not.
Here's my thing. Because I don't want nobody if I didn't trust you around my kids. Here's what if I trust you around my kids. I got somebody you a man and he has kids. I'm not married. And he takes that I don't have to do it.
Take the emotion out of it. Take the emotion out of it. The kids don't usually live with the father like they live with the mother.
Let me jump in right quick, baby. Okay, what I feel
hot in
like
here.
what Nick is saying,
Got a little hot in
I've
here.
been through a lot of cooking
It's okay.
a lot of therapy, and I feel like what he's hearing is what he's saying is that Black men don't feel supported when it comes
to a lot of shit.
Being the patriarch of the family, and even when it comes to these kids not being theirs, but at the same time, if he's the head of the household and he's paying the bills, then he provides for this child. You can't turn around and say, well, it's my kid. I can say what I want to say and I can do what I want to do. It feels like at the same time, he's just not being very supported from Black women. And I guess my question to you is how would you like to be supported by Black women?
I know it does. Support me by really letting me know that, you know what I'm saying, you really are there for me. You know what I mean? Not just, you know, like, really let your actions speak louder. You know,
like, can I test you something though? I'm gonna be real. And this is just from what I just know for a fact, and I'm just from personal experience. Like, my wife, like, that's a supportive wife.
That's good. That's good.
Like
any man that's out here doing anything, especially if it's a craft, you know what I'm saying, he gotta have a woman that's gonna support him. Because I mean, just think, all the Black inventors, do you all think they got where they got to by having a woman just pull them away from their craft all the time?
They gotta go
Black inventors.
Seriously, do you think any inventor got to where he got to with the invention by, you know what I'm saying, just laying up in the bed with his woman all day? Letting his woman have him in the
colors
or up under her all day?
The one with she was an astronaut?
No,
she was doing
the dude, they was together.
Oh yeah.
And she was real crazy in the movie.
Yeah.
And he ended up marrying the girl, and they ended up getting the whole boat and the
This goes back to my philosophy. I think if a lot of people before we start dating now. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna have no kids. Once I'm comfortable with you, then I'll introduce you to my kids. Because I'm not gonna get into a relationship. I want to trust that person. So if I decide to be with you, and I have, first of all, I agree with what she said. My kids come first. Those are all the questions why I'm dating this person. Once I introduce you to my kids, how do you feel about this person? You feel comfortable, and it also depends on how you're raising your kids. At the end of the day,
Right,
you raise your kids
right, because their opinion matters
then
to
it
your
wouldn't be
kids.
an issue where when he comes in, where it be an issue where you right. If you're raising your kids right, if you're raising your kids how you're supposed to raise your kids, I'm not judging anybody on how they raise their kids. But if you raise your kids, it wouldn't be no issue. My kids are raised to respect elders, right? Respect your elders. And that's how I was raised. You're gonna always respect your elders. I'm not gonna get in a relationship with a person that I don't trust around my kids. So if I'm in that relationship with that person and I trust you to be around my kids, then I trust whatever is.
You hear that, ladies? Just sending R. Kelly fan mail.
To my kids, it's going to be the right decision to make my kids.
All of you ladies that
I can
still
hear you on that point, but it's like unless you got like grown kids, then I can say that they won't still need discipline.
Oh no,
if they still growing up, then it might be some things that man can teach them that they might not have gotten yet. But now, are we talking about discipline or abusing?
Yeah, not.
That's a different thing.
Harm. You ain't always got to whip out the belt.
We're talking about child rearing.
But discipline, I feel like it's so.
You gonna know that before you get in a relationship with a person.
When we say discipline,
I got a prime example right now. You sleeping on your games, man.
Wait,
Give me some
wait.
games, bro. Give me some games.
Hey,
they're making some good points over here.
Hey, what you look at this, B?
So many kids get in situations because the mother don't think about their kids, and then here you go, this kid was raped by that person and all kinds of other stuff. So I'm not gonna put nobody around my kids that I don't feel comfortable. Listen to what you said, and listen to my kids.
No, seriously.
Listen to what you said, because you might know a person. You might think you know that person. You know him very well when it's just you and him. But you don't know him when he's with your kids.
Right.
So that's why
They go hide. They hide behind what they really are.
That's why you gotta have that. You have to have that conversation. I've been in that situation. I've been in a situation where I was having that conversation.
See, my radio.
We talk about stuff that they weren't supposed to do. But I'm saying that if you. I know what you expect because I was in that
because you know a man.
So I know how to raise my kids and make sure that shit's gonna be different. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying like, oh, okay, once you're in a relationship with a person, you just move around your kids. So okay, you can watch my kids, all that other stuff. My first question before I even leave somewhere is, do you feel comfortable staying here with this person? I'm asking my kids all these questions. I'm not about to leave my kids with nobody I don't trust. You're gonna know if you trust a person. A person's gonna give you red flags if you choose to pay attention to a red flag. A person that molested a kid, I'm pretty sure that person will give you signals and signs.
Yeah, molesters can't hide that shit. I'm sorry, molesters can't hide that shit.
And if a mother said that, then you need to talk about your kids.
Like, why you want to take a bath? Why you want to take you know what I'm saying?
Why you always volunteer?
You're taking them to the babysitter, but it's a no molester being over the babysitter.
Because they trust somebody. They deal with somebody, and somebody
look, I've been in my daughter's life. Look. I've been in my daughter's life since she was 3 years old, right? Even to this day, it's certain things that, as even as a father and just being responsible, even she's my daughter, but I'm her stepdad. So it's certain things that I do, certain things that I don't do. You feel me?
You took a step off of it.
Because here's the thing, man. Like, and being very aware of what kind of world we live in today, and where you got it's a lot of sick motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? And for a woman, and that's why I appreciate and I love my wife so much. For a woman to trust a man with her kids, that's a big deal. You feel me? It's a huge deal. It's a huge responsibility. And as a man, you feel me? You have a huge responsibility, especially if the seed ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? When you in any type of custody of this child, that's why when it comes down to like cats like R. Kelly or that motherfucking Aries Spears and shit like that, you feel me? Like that, you feel me? Like,
but see, you know what? It take a real man to do that. You know why? Because I mean, It's in the back of
No,
your.
don't
it's
take,
in the
no,
back
no,
of
no.
your
It don't take
mind.
a. It's just a man. Like what kind of like you're a sick motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're
No,
looking at
I
these
gotta-
babies and all this shit like that, like you know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
And
think he was speaking more
Oh.
so to taking on.
I'm talking about taking,
Oh, yeah,
taking on a responsibility. Yeah. A lot. And that's where the jealousy come in with the baby mama and these
But that's been going on
girlfriends
for
and
years
stuff.
on both sides because like we got, I know like
the same
And see,
scene that
it
people
takes
that
a real woman in
expecting
order to
and
be able to deal with
they
that.
take the one-off situations, the very rare situations to excuse the fact that they didn't do this on both sides.
Yeah, because it go on both
But
sides.
the
Because
point,
They don't
be
take
going
time
Uncle
to-
John,
they- the
Uncle
time-
Uncle Mike.
Look, he going, hold up. Before the kids even come about, this is the thing. Hold up. This is the point everybody's seeing to miss because now it don't qualify. It don't. You know, they don't qualify for this no more. But if you had actually take the time to build a friendship, build a bond with the person that you chose to make life with, and know what type of person they were to even decide to make life with them, that's on both ends. Because dudes complain about their baby mamas, how they ain't shit. You knew she wasn't shit when you was fucking.
You know that. You knew that.
You decided to come.
Yeah.
And now you complaining about your choice's consequence. And on the other end, same thing. You feel me? Take time to get to know somebody before
you make a life.
You know what I'm saying?
Life with it.
Now it's not only about y'all no more. Now,
Because the life
this
is
kid is
when you
in
make
the
that
mix
stuff,
of
that's
all
a big deal. And the whole thing is just like, and that's why with those topics, like when it comes down to abortion and things of that nature, it's so like about it and crazy because you got people that you got the accountability, you got the accidentals, and you got the force. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to kids, like this is the like they are depending on us as adults, and it's just not even the direct parents. It's like all of us as adults really to kind of cultivate the world for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they don't know how to parent, and that's the day age we in now. So people want to know why these kids and stuff like that, or this
That's so
generation with
wild.
hip hop and stuff like that is wild and things of that nature. Now we in the generation where those kids are grouping up single parent households. They're no longer 67, they're 19, 20, they're 21, and their mama is 36. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then you got to think. So if they was in the bad neighborhood, their mom was 15 in this bad neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Raising a kid, probably having that kid around the same stuff that they involved in. So that kid at an earlier age than most picks up on that shit. You feel me? And there you go. Now you got that cycle. Now we in this age.
Now,
where,
now
yes,
they 17,
now they
18
doing
with a
grown
baby
shit
on the way.
from a child's mentality.
yeah. And then here's the thing.
I've
And those kids, and they making kids. So now and they making kids. So we, you know, and we got to think we like in this like because like this that era was like, you know, especially that teenage mother pregnancy era was like late 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying? It really kind of, you know, kept going from there. You feel me? And so now we are seeing. There you go again.
Not me.
Adrian, can we not like keep on saying like I think I feel this is the
Right.
Right.
For anybody that's not 30,
I would like to make it.
That just goes to show how many times she goes in. You think you gonna get
if your driver's license don't say 1992, take a shot.
Bruh, don't do that. That's some bullshit.
I'm an 80s baby.
That's bullshit, bro. You can't do that. You
That
can't
we
do that.
don't know nothing about.
Yeah, y'all do. You're 30.
1992 don't know nothing about.
92 babies.
Hey, look, y'all was born the first
I was
season of the
already
first
listening to good music at that time.
in our generation, this
Yeah.
1992, I was already rapping crisscross.
Like, I remember back in school, like most people were virgins. Like you would still be a virgin at 18 and 19. You would that, yeah, back in our day. Like, no good music.
And see, that's another reason why you got so many of these
I didn't even make
36-year-old
Listen,
parents with 20-year-old
Them teenage kids, there
That's
is some
exactly right.
crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know nothing about that.
Look at what
that
what
was
we
the
had to
age.
look up to. Look at who raised us.
Right.
Fuck you, man.
It was
No, we were the generation before them. We was the big brothers and sisters.
Y'all like,
I had a big mama.
We all auntie.
Yeah, we can't from the,
Big mama.
listen, our generation might be the last generation, and I'm speaking for us late 30s people. We might be the last generation of the big mama, the grandmama. She's like the queen of the family. Like your granddaddy wouldn't.
You know she had diabetes.
You feel me? My grandma had blood.
No, she didn't have diabetes. She had sugar.
Right.
Why did I feel that?
Because my grandma, for real though. Like that movie Soul Food, I think that's why it went so hard for a lot of us because we lived that soul food life. Like look, every Sunday after church was lit off me with that food. No, they ain't gonna know nothing about that.
I hope not. We're not teaching our kids to get diabetes.
Church food.
Oh yeah, I was a part of
Oh yeah, because y'all was little. Yeah, 30.
Sitting there watching soul food. Grandma done got her leg amputated.
Yeah, you like
He that came in and saw it.
See, in our day, they even had where
out.
they even had it where
They
they had the adult areas.
Grandma
They had the
said,
adult areas.
Look, Grandma said, I
They
ain't get my leg cut off.
they had it aged off. Like they had all the old people sat around each other. You had like all the 40-year-olds. They kind of congregated around each other. Yeah. Listen, nowadays kids be all up in your face.
Man,
They be all up in your face. Why they be all up in your face when you're smoking and drinking? Like they be trying to catch contact now.
I still kind of grew up in that.
Tell your kids to go to the room while your company come over and smoke. They gonna linger around. Take your bad ass to the room. Take your bad ass to the room, DJ.
Where we at with it?
Hey, what about the old house parties back in the day?
Little kids know how to
Where
roll
uncle
up.
and auntie.
Hold up.
Hey,
Little kids
what about
know
the
how
old
to roll up
kickbacks
now.
back in the
This
day?
is the only show I bet on this whole station where we forget that we actually on radio.
Yeah, because we just be having whole ass conversation.
Hey, they loving it right now.
We just kicking it.
We might get some more views. Give us some more views.
CMI After Dark.
Give us some more views.
I got something to say.
Oh, she got something to say.
Lisa has something to say.
And we
Lisa,
here.
say something. Speak on it.
I got something to say.
She's about to freestyle.
Oh shit.
I just want to say shout out to my mama. She said she enjoyed the show. We funny.
Hey, mama. Hey, mama.
Appreciate your mama.
Thank you to everybody
Now we gotta say, Mama.
that watches TMI. Hey, can you hold on to Mama song to your mama without her getting offended? No, can you sing the Mama song to your mama without her getting offended?
Yeah, I send it to her every year.
I mean, I'm talking about though, because you gotta get to that part. Dear mama, even though you was a crack fiend mama, you always
was a black queen mama.
Like I tried to do that for my mom, she got a little offended.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Her mama on
No, but that's what I'm saying. I was asking, but I was asking, can you rap?
She just asking the girl mama on crack.
Everybody, you can't do that song dedicated to your mom. Goddamn crack. Yeah, exactly. Like Tupac meant well, but
I felt it though.
you're right though. You're right.
Damn, you had to put that in there.
Air me out like that. What
He did not get permission to say that first. Like it was like she heard that on the radio. Like this is so sweet, and then that one part, even though you want to crack fiend mama.
We had a whole different look of a Venus and girl. We're like, yes, Black Panther, Black Friday.
You know, you want to crack fiend mama. Whoa, wait, hold up.
Stop it now.
Hey, look, I remember that as a kid. That was big news.
I said black power, not crack power.
Right though.
Rest her soul, by the way. Rest her soul, by the way.
Because for our late 30s people, we remember when we first listened to that song, and when we got to that part, and he was like, "Crack fiend, mama." He was like, "Oh, like wait.
Wow.
She was feeding on crack. She was feeding on crack. Like,
I don't want to talk about it.
stop it right now.
Yeah. And they hit him up style when he said, "Oh, so your kids don't
grow." I was like,
everybody was like, "Oh,
damn,
nigga."
Hey, they shouldn't have did it. They shouldn't have did it. They shouldn't have hit it. All I remember. Now you got to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, we hit him up.
Now imagine. Now you can't. Now
West side till I die. You know what I'm saying? Pac. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P.
That was
You know
one
what I'm saying?
Thanks for one pick.
What? I got him on my jacket for a reason.
One pick
that
from
was
the
the
west
homie.
side of Cleveland.
Do we have any more sponsors we need to shout out?
Yeah, do we got any more?
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna round this out as we always do. Smith's Drain Service. Smith's Drain Service. I'm not gonna read all that because I'll run out of breath. I'm in much better shape than I was, but I'm not in that better. Like, no.
Incredible keepsakes want us to shout. I think you should try it.
Incredible keepsakes, like Jesus.
We never make it to
Hey,
incredible
don't
keepsakes.
I think you do it. I believe you.
All right.
Here y'all go talk about.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read all. I'm gonna read the whole damn sponsor list. My movie voice. In a world, all right. In a world. One man. All right. Smith's Drain Service LLC. Smith's Drain Service is your local drain cleaning experts, specializing in main sewer lines, bathtub and laundry lines, septic tank lines, kitchen sink lines, floor drains, and downspouts, and so much more. Family owned and operated. You can call Smith's Drain Service today at 440-242-8704. RPW, Redline Pro Wrestling. Stay tuned. News is coming in January 2022. Weird. We don't know. We're going to have to talk to our management about that one. But don't interrupt me again, Nick. Thank you. Motherfucker. You can't do it like I do. Rubber Machine in School is the official hotline sponsor of Redline Radio and Studio One. Since 2004, Rubber Machine in School Incorporated has been providing manufacturing, coating of metals and formed products from Elyria, located at 313 Clark Street, Elyria, Ohio. You can call them today at 440-322-3685. It's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC, the official hotline sponsor of Studio 2. Trash Bin Cleaning and Pressure Washing. It's Trash Bin Cleaning is locally owned and eco-friendly trash bin cleaning services in Northeast Ohio, serving North Ridgeville and surrounding areas. You can reach Trash Bin Cleaning LLC at 440-752-1533 or at FTBCUSA.com. Brandon, that's me. What's going on here? Brandon at FTBCUSA.com. That's not me. I'm confused. Or Facebook.com at FTBCUSA. Mention Redline Radio while you book a service and receive 10% off of your first service. They do perfect clean. Eco-friendly trash bin clean. It cleans that shit up. Pit Road Diecast. Specializing in all current and past NASCAR diecast and model car kits. For all your diecast needs, you call 216-355-2347. That again, that number, 216-355-2347. You mention Redline Radio, and you will receive 10% off of your purchase. I'll repeat that again if you didn't hear that in the back. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off of your in-store purchase. That's 10% off. Save some money. Here you go. Next, shout out Incredible Keepsakes. I apologize, but even, shit happens. Incredible Keepsakes, t-shirts, cups, binders, and keychains. You name it. Incredible Keepsakes can make and customize it for you. Gotta say it with enthusiasm. Official merchandise provider for Redline LLC and our show host. You call 440-242-9648 or go to their website at www.incrediblekeepsakes.com. As Diane would say, cherish moments are made to last forever. And last but not least, our final sponsor. As I finish this off before I pass the hell out, I'm going to end up talking like Jadakiss for the rest of my life.
Finish it up.
This is really stressful on my voice. Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. I can't believe I did this. Bathroom, kitchens, window, doors, and siding, and much more. Residential or commercial. Call Will today at 440-731-7654. Tell them Redline sent you. And if you want to be a rapper or producer, you don't have to worry about your executive producer being all in your videos. Dancing. Come to Death Row.
Somebody said, tell them to say 99 cents down.
99 cents down.
Just say Mr. Allen.
Mr. Allen's. Why am I still doing this? My life is pretty pathetic.
This was 35 to 70.
My wife is now laughing at me.
He said, tell him to say 99 cents down. That's what said it. Say it.
99 cents down. Are you happy now? My man is live on air. I'm going to moaning in this voice. Oh yeah. This feels so good.
She might push your ass up there.
This dick is brought to you by Dynasty.
You're like, get over to the left.
You are splashing in the world. This sex is.
He gonna get close. He go like, oh my gosh, I'm coming. Here it comes.
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
She gonna get so turned off. She gonna be like,
This pipe is brought to you by Smith's Drink.
Listen, Redline Radio.
oh my god.
Call 216-600-3168. You live with me, so it doesn't sound like
He gonna be like, oh, here comes the sponsors.
Oh my God.
No, you did it. You did it. No, you definitely did. I did not. Yes, you did. And you just told her you was gonna do it next time y'all do it.
The world where I am going to do that.
In the world where your household is going to be
one man. One moment.
You gonna look at me like I'm crazy?
Baby, it hurts already. So if I talk to you like that, I'm pretty sure I'm bleeding in my throat. You're out. I want to thank all of
you.
Gonna
look at you. If you gonna take me through. Okay, I was just checking right on air. I just had to check.
For anyone that don't know, T and Nick, they're spooning. In the world.
That is the new one.
In a world where Nick will no longer watch porn. He doesn't have to.
In a world where you're not going to get it if you talk to your wife like that.
In a world where I will.
In a world where she's going to laugh at you with 5 emojis.
Just the nuts, part 2. Starring Brandon X. Bell.
You're going to make a nut out of yourself.
Lethal weapon. So look, yeah, thank you. On that note, I want to thank all of our audience. I want to
On
thank
that note, I'm taking
everybody that
the
tuned into the show. I want to thank all of y'all crazy motherfuckers out there for giving us something to talk about, because we wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I did not know we were still live, bro.
Yeah, we are. And why you like Kelly literally just took a piss in the corner.
I would have never done that.
Yeah, he took a piss in the corner, y'all.
It ain't even a toilet over there.
No, it's not.
They don't know that.
It started to suds up over there on the
I
carpet.
do now.
It looked like he poured ginger ale out on the floor. So look. Before we roll out though, like for real though, yeah, RP takeoff, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole Migos family, all of their family, all of their friends that's being affected by this tragedy. Y'all in our prayers and as well. You know what I'm saying? And for all of our black youth that's going through it, we getting our prayers. And also, like for real, this is my message to the black youth out there, because I work with the black youth. Like I want y'all have to start looking at yourselves like truly like kings and queens. You feel me? Gods and goddesses. You feel me? And understand that we're all like all of our human abilities. We can communicate and work out issues without death being brought into the fold. You feel me? I don't even want y'all to fight. I don't even want y'all to because you know, one level of violence gonna lead to the next. You know what I'm saying? We like as a community, we need an initiative with our youth and even our adults, with our youth and our adults, on how we handle our disagreements. Well, look, as I was giving a very serious speech before we rolled out, and I was really in vegan nuggets, motherfuckers. Don't look at me. In the world where I'm looking dead at grass.
In the world where we need to stop eating nasty, crusty motherfuckers.
I'm talking directly to you.
That's why your teeth is like I'm trying to chew them nasty shit.
Sorry, guys. But as I was saying though, for adults, for adults, and like I ain't speaking to no other community but my community, because like, you know, I'm taking care of my community. From adults all the way down to our youth, we need to work on how we deal with our anger and how we deal with disagreements with each other. That's what it boils down to. We need to strip all the fucking this gangster bravado pride and all of this bullshit, because like a kid got killed down the street at a bar in Garfield a couple weeks ago. People and like we can't have a disagreement without a gun being involved. We can't have a disagreement without a fight. Like people could disagree. Like that exists. People can disagree. People don't have to like you. People like, we have to stop dying over bullshit. Period. Like don't die over a color, over a street that belongs to us, over a female, over a nigga. No, we need to stop. We need to stop. We need to get the death culture out of our community, because when it boils down to it, like that's what it's talked about. That's what it is. We need to get the death culture out of our community, and that's all the fuck I got to say. I ain't about to even in and out on no joking note, because I really care about my people. I care about my community. You feel me? And I was brought up in this. I done lost a lot of homeboy. You know what I'm saying, to bullshit. You feel me? And yeah, you feel me? Like it's I'm sick of it. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that's my shit. Redline Radio. You know what I'm saying? We out.